Jejemon. Ripping them snapbacks, keeping it Jejemon. Jejemon. Ulabi naka fayeksha, assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Jejemon.
Bulavinaka, Maloilele, Talofa, and welcome to our 300th Jejemon episode. It is going to be a big night on the show, and I hope you're settling in well for the Cheche magic. For our 300th episode, we reveal our top 6 picks of Fijian influencers from the fashion, modeling, fashion retail, music, blogging, and the latest craze TikTok community. Find out who they are right now. When it comes to Fiji's fashion industry and our designing talent, one name stands out from the rest. His designs have become very influential through his consistent social media campaigns and judging. From his sold-out fashion shows, our pick for Fiji's most influential designer proves he is very popular. Meet designer Samson Lee.
Bula, I'm Samson Lee, fashion designer. I think my brand's unique by the motifs and my prints. I think people can actually know what my brand's all about by seeing the colors, the prints, and the motifs, and that's what sets me apart from other designers. Okay, so my collection is normally inspired by different things. Like for example, it can be inspired from Fiji, from masti motifs from the ocean. I have prints that actually named by like the coral lace. On travel, I love traveling, so this last year I actually had the opportunity to travel with my friends to Europe, and one of my collections was called Santorini at South Fiji 2019, and I think that's why I get a lot of my inspiration from, is for my travel and just being around my friends and exploring the world. That's a tricky question. I'm just one of those people that just work. I like to just work, and I like my work to speak for itself. So I don't really look at my brand as being big or anything. I'm always constantly thinking of new ideas and concepts, and also paying the bills. So I think that's what keeps me busy. I don't really reflect on that. I just think of on a business point of view of getting things done and making things happen and creating new things, and that's what I love to do. Oh my gosh, I've created a lot of accessories. So at the rock markets, sometimes I do exclusive t-shirts and tote bags, clutches. We did some interior stuff for home and living. We had throw cushions, and one time I think I did a baby blanket. So I do random things, but it depends what I'm feeling that month or the season, and then I kind of design stuff. So I do bridal wear, and there's normally custom made orders, so brides will message us, and we will actually custom make the order according to their preference and what they actually like. I think follow your dreams, and working hard is really essential. You really have to put your mind to it. Being creative and all that's great, but you also have to have a business sense, and I think that's really important. Design also goes with business, you also have to sell. So really know your market and know what you actually want to get out there and what you want to sell. And be honest. If you're honest with everything that you do, I think it'll all come to pass, and you'll be blessed, and you will be super grateful for all the achievements that you make. I'm Samson Lee, and I'm keeping it Cheche on Jejemon.
And from Fiji's most influential designer to our pick of Fiji's most influential model, our choice has graced Fiji's fashion runways, the likes of Style Fiji, Fijian Fashion Festival, to working for designer Samson Lee. She's also the face of designer brand Zubair, and she is Hanisi Hodge.
Bula Fiji, my name is Hanisi Hodge, and I'm a model. I guess Hanisi is a girl who was born to 2 immigrants in the States. My dad immigrated from the Caribbean, my mom immigrated from Fiji. I think maybe because of that I grew up with the love of, getting to see other countries and getting to know other places, because, even though I was like born in the States, I always felt like my home was, you know, in the islands, because that's where my parents came from. And yeah, I got into modeling in Fiji. Actually, I think the first time I modeled in Fiji was when I met my friend named Anne Young, and she was really into modeling at the time. And she was also, I think, running for Miss Hibiscus, and like, I think, yeah, my first time modeling was when I think she had like a parade float, because she was sponsored by a fashion show. And yeah, so like her parade float was a runway themed parade float, and so I was like one of the models that was in her parade float. And I think that was like my first time sort of doing anything with modeling in Fiji. And then after that, my auntie Zelda, who's an organizer of Style Fiji, asked me to come to an audition for the Style Fiji models. And so yeah, I went to that audition and I made it through, and I think Style Fiji was my first real like fashion show modeling in Fiji. I think one of my favorite fashion moments is from Bottega Fijian Fashion Festival, 2019, actually last year, with Zubair, a brand that I work a lot with, and I'm you know, very blessed to actually be friends with the designer. He had such a creative vision for that fashion show, and it was a performance, and you know, because I know him, and like obviously, well, I mean, not just for me knowing him, all the models who have modeled for him, we see the kind of creativity and thought that he puts behind his collection. And so if you've seen the show, then you know that there were actually singers from Pacifica Voices who were on stage while the models walked around the singers, and they were actually like singing hymns and these really beautiful, like meaningful chants, because the collection was sort of centered around the identity of like us as Pacific Islanders and how we are voyagers and travelers. And they were actually singing music that they sang for Moana, which is obviously a movie about voyaging. And so I just thought it was really intelligent and artistic and creative the way that he put together the aesthetics of the collection, and it looked really beautiful, but there was also a lot of meaning behind it, and he tied that meaning together with the performance. I just thought it was next level. So that's definitely one of my favorite moments, yeah. Walking in that show, I think, was a privilege. I think I would definitely say the people that you get to meet, because we have so many amazing creatives here, so many creative designers, photographers, stylists, and I just find that whenever I'm at a show, and you know, I'm talking to other models, or you know, if ever I'm at a shoot and I'm talking to the designer or the photographer, I feel like I always learn something from them, especially because, like, you know, as Pacific people, we have a unique life experience, you know, and I feel like our creatives here, they really have something very special that they bring to the table, and I always, you know, like hearing about what people are inspired by, what motivates them to do what they do, especially in an industry and in a country where the creative arts aren't as big as we'd like for it to be, you know, like for some people, for some artists, it's hard for them to actually make the jump to make a living off of their work. So for people who actually have the bravery to sort of do that with like designers and photographers, I always think it's interesting, like hearing their story and how they got to that point where they decided that they want to go for this and they want to like make a career out of their creativity. My friends are very mean. I'm just kidding. No, my friends are amazing. But no, I guess it's just like, I don't know. I don't have cable, so I mean, people are like, "Oh, I saw you on TV," and I'm like, "Cool." I mean, I don't ever see myself on TV. I didn't really even know that I was famous until you called me here for this interview, to be quite honest. No, but yeah, I don't know. I guess just friends, family who always keep it real with you and like make sure you know when you're acting up and tell you get your crap together. I mean, it's been said so many times before, and I feel cheesy saying it, but confidence really is key. If you like, you know, I saw a quote the other day that says, "You're so powerful that if you believe you can't do it, you're right." And it's really true. Like if you think that you have something special, like if you think that you have a special look or there's just something special inside you that means that you'll have a great walk or take great photos and you want to try and pursue that, then, you know, find that thing inside of you and try and pursue it, you know, and just know that everybody is unique and like everybody has something special that they bring to the table. So, you know, even if, you know, if you want to model but you're looking at yourself and thinking, "Oh, I'm not the right height, I'm not the right size," if you believe that you have something special to bring to the table, then bring it. Hello, I'm Hanisi and I'm keeping it Cheche on Jejemon.
Fashion influencers, model Hanisi Hodge and designer Samson begin our countdown to our top 6 choices of influencers in our fashion, model, fashion retail, music, blogging and TikTok community. After the break, find out who makes our list as most influential from fashion retail and blogging, and later, who my pick for music and TikTok is. Keep it locked on
Jejemon. Ripping them snapbacks, keeping it Jejemon. Jejemon. Ulavi naka for yeksha, assalamu alaikum. Namaste.